I'm live. Okay. Hey, everybody, welcome to this week's show on whatever day it is. It's the 15th of April. Yes. After I looked at the computer screen. Well, at least I know how to read the date. I am guessing everybody can hear me. If you can't, then you just have to lip read. I think I do believe you can hear me, and yes, thank you. I had to check the chat just there. Right. On with the show. So, we're just getting away from Easter, aren't we? Yeah. But this is kind of the fallout week now. You saw me last week in my little get up and everything. Obviously, I had to do it on the Saturday because Sunday I was little bit occupied because I had a big dinner. We had a turkey. We had quite a lot of stuff. It's kind of like Christmas, Easter, because we had an extra turkey. You see, so we decided we'll just have that, and we'll just have a dinner. We'll get together as a family. What we've got left of it, because we've lost a few family members over the past couple of years, and it's been painful for all of us. So we're basically trying to keep in touch as much as possible, get some together time. Plus, I love it. I love the Christmas dinner style because I love the pass. Have you got that? Pass me that. Have you got any more of those? There you are. Have you got some of that? It's like, yeah. I've got some as well. But do you want a bit more of it? I got it. And I got pigs in blankets, so I love myself a little pig in blanket. They're proper pigs in blankets. They are. You can buy big ones from shops, but then they're not really pigs in blankets. I just call them glorified hot dogs. It's literally just like a big Cumberland sausage wrapped in bacon, and they just call it a pig in blanket. It's like a pig in a king size bed, I guess. Pig in a king size bed? What? I don't know. I suppose if you're a farmer and you do that sort of thing, you might be lonely and you might resort to any means necessary, so to speak. Yeah. Not something for the mind. Please don't be imagining that. Oh dear. That's not where I wanted that to go. But okay, well, anyway, I hope you all had yourself a good Easter. A great Easter? Wonderful Easter. You all spent time with your family and stuff. I know quite a lot of you are probably going to go, it should have been lamb, it should have been lamb. So, yeah, we're going to do the lamb thing next. We're going to do lamb next year because, as I say, we had a turkey left over from Christmas because, well, there isn't many of us and we didn't really need two turkeys. So we saved it for Easter and we got together. Family is important in this day and age because you have to cherish every moment you have with your family, and that is a lesson for everybody to learn. Just stay with family, stay with the ones you love, and if you love them, that's good. It's good. Show that you love them, but be careful. Sorry, I'm not talking about family anymore. But anyway, it's my mind thinking again. I should stop doing that. Thinking is a bad way to go in anyway. But family, that's an important thing. I did get an extra few eggs as well, but they seem to have disappeared. I don't know. I don't know why they've disappeared, but I've still got a bag of sweets from them because I wanted to show you. I think you might find them quite cute. It's not so much what's in it, it's more the name of it. I've got them over here. Got some of these left over from Easter. the Cadbury nibbles. Cadbury nibbles. That's perfect for this class, for the class right now. Zooming around the main room in the living room, and, well, the whole house. It's like the perfect name for them. They're kind of like, they're basically chocolate buttons, but with caramel inside, and they're really, really nice. They're really nice. The eggs I had were actually had them nibbles inside the egg as well. So you break the egg and you pick at it. You may get a nibble, or you may get a bit of egg. Either way, you're gonna pick up some chocolate and maybe some caramel as well. So yeah, it's just like two kind of medium-sized eggs, not mini egg, because no, that's too many. That's microscopic eggs. You don't want those because you can't see them, and you drop them on the floor, you'll probably fall on your backside. So let's not do that. You've been killed by an egg. Just ask just ask King Charles, who got pelted with eggs. There was the gag there, but I don't know. It was big news. The king got pelted with eggs. Oh man. Call the cops. He's got pelted to death by breakfast food. Heaven forbid. You've been poached. Sorry, my head scrambled a bit there. Keep going like that, you'll all be flattened like an omelette. Sorry, it's just me trying to think of egg puns. I'll leave that with you guys now to try and do the eggy puns. That's fun. So yeah, funny. It was a fun Easter. That is the important thing. I spent family. We had a turkey. We had a big meal, which included the turkey, and then we had a wonderful dessert as well. It was one of my auntie's kind of homemade sundaes. It's kind of mint ice cream, with sprayed whipped cream on top, and we had a crispy straw thing in it, which was really nice too. It was and when you got to the bottom, it was a nice piece of brownie as well. So it's kind of like you go down in layers, but that's how a sundae works. You kind of start, and then there's always that little special bit at the end. It's kind of like a Knickerbocker glory without the fruit at the bottom. Instead, it's chocolate fudge brownie. My auntie wasn't sure if it was gonna work or not, but gotta love a pudding. If you don't love a pudding, then get out. If you don't like pudding, leave. You're not welcome here. You gotta have pudding. You've gotta love. It's almost like I wanted to skip dinner and just have pudding. I think that's what I actually said. It was like, I don't want dinner anymore. I hear you're eating that dessert. It's like, I want that now. Or can I have that as the starter, then have the dinner, and then have another helping of sundae? Really nice. Really, really nice. I really enjoyed it. Oh, sorry, it's got my mouth watering. Even though I've already eaten tonight, even though I've already had a tagliatelle tonight, I want that sundae. But my auntie's quite the cook, so we kind of trust her with everything, and it always comes out wonderful. It's nice, simple, sort of. Well, the cooking process is probably a long time, but when we get there, it's usually nearly finished. We set the table up, sit down, and we all enjoy food as a family, which is what people need to do more. Because what's more important than getting together with family I know I've been saying this, but it needs to be said. Stay with family. Stay with loved ones. Just even if it's just ring them up, just say, "Hey, how you doing?" Just simple things like that. Just keep in contact. You don't know how long you'll be able to do that more. Because I thought I'd be able to see my grandparents before they passed, but because of COVID restrictions, I I wasn't allowed to see him, and everything just got screwed up. Sorry, I don't want to get into that. It's meant to be happy. Anyway, that was last Sunday. Still haven't gone through the rest of the week yet. Goodness gracious me, what are we? I got going on that one. Cause Monday it was bank holiday, wasn't it? It was bank holiday, and I did go out. I did go into town. Had to look at the timetables to make sure when the buses were going to be, because they were kind of working off the Sunday and bank holiday timetable, which is basically the same, but that's what it was. That's what the drop down list was. It was Sunday and bank holiday because, well, that's how it worked. And and so it was every half hour, every 30 minutes. So basically, check when each bus is going to be in. You get one, just keep adding half an hour, keep adding 30 minutes, and you'll get to the time. As long as I planned it right, I made sure I knew what time to get there, or else I would have been stood at the bus stop for 30 minutes waiting for one to show up. It's quite good actually, because a lot of the buses were empty. So when I got on the bus, it was like, my own bus ride, my own private tour. Yay! Yeah, that was good. And Tuesday was a pretty basic day. It was just me sitting down. That's mostly what I do anyway. Oh yeah, something I forgot about Monday, but it's probably something I wanted to forget anyway. Derby County. Oh, we played on. It was Easter Monday. It was bang. We played on the Friday, so you play on Monday. So we didn't have much time to transition between games. But anyway, we played MK Dons. We were in the lead. We were in the lead. 1-0. We scored early. We held on to the lead, and then they score. And then it ends up being a draw. And the same thing happened today. It's frustrating. We score, we hold on to 1-0 for pretty much all the game, and then in the 94th minute, added this is extra time. So on the 94th minute, the referee gave the most stupid penalty ever, and it literally ruined the game, because they got a free penalty and the referee didn't even see what happened. He literally guessed. That's pretty much what it was. The only reason why he gave the penalty to the other side was because one of the players got in his face and basically was saying, "Oh, what's he doing? That's a penalty." And the referee just went, "Okay," and then pointed to the spot. It's like, look at the also annoying thing is the linesman could see everything. He could probably he saw what happened, but the referee on the pitch won't talk to them. The referee wants to keep some sort of pride and like make the decision and just hope it's right. That's not how you do, especially when the points that we could have got are incredibly valuable. Now we're in 7th place, and we're on the brink of the playoffs, because it's basically 3rd and 6th, and between there, they all go into the playoffs. So we're in 7th. I tell you, if we don't make the playoffs and finish 7th, that's a real kick in the bad area. And with steel toe cap boots because of all the good stuff we did this season, and now suddenly towards the end of the season, it's gone. What has happened? It's like we forgot how to play football. I get off. And look, by the way, about my trip into town on Monday. Thank God I got home because there's been bad weather all week. Really, it's been okay in the mornings, sort of, and then it starts raining into the afternoon. Thankfully, when I got home back home on Monday, it was a massive shower. It was all banging on the window. It was almost like rocks were being thrown there, like somebody got gravel and just got and just constantly kept doing it at the window. It was like, wow. Now that was lucky I got in, because I would have been soaked and probably felt like I was being hit by gravel. So I got a bit lucky there. Now I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take any bit of luck I can get. So yeah, I mentioned Tuesday about sitting in town, just sitting watching the river gardens. It's pretty much my thing. Is just do a lap, sit down, and just enjoy sitting there being alone. Really, that seems to be my way. It's like I tell people that I enjoy, but nah, I don't. Who really enjoys sitting alone? Who really does? I mean, I don't, but I just tell people so they don't feel guilty for not talking. But now I've been going out more, I kind of starting to feel a bit better about going out because I feel like I can go somewhere. Talking about going somewhere, I've been going to the community gardens this week as well, which is good. Went on Wednesday, sat there, had a talk, found out that the girl I'm interested in actually has a boyfriend, so that hit me hard. But we live and learn. I'm still gonna probably think about it, but I'm gonna have a few more distractions now because of talking with these guys at the gardens. It's gonna be a distraction, but it's not gonna completely ruin my thoughts. I mean, I still wanna try and be friends and everything. Might be a bit more uncomfortable now because of what I'll be thinking. I'll just try and hold it back. Just can I be strong enough to hold myself together? That's the pain of everything. The pain. Oh, sometimes I wonder why love is just so tough. And I don't particularly love her. I just enjoy talking to her, but it's just painful knowing that I can't talk to her for a month. Or when I go to the community gardens, I get to go back to the YMCA building and I get to have lunch. So I'm kind of sat there just hoping she'll walk past and do. So I think it's just seeing her, whether I can have a conversation with her or not. That just depends on the day. Do I seem to be in a mood where I can talk, or am I just in one of those moods where I turn into a babbling idiot because she's a girl? Ugh, romance. I just kind of hope that when it comes, I'm gonna be like Hitch. They're gonna be like him. I'm just gonna turn into the human romance guy. I'm just gonna have all the right words to just bend her towards me. It's like, I shouldn't think, because, well, she has a boyfriend. Why can't I just accept that? that's never going to happen. I mean, the only way it would happen is if I found out who he was and broke them up. But that would then make me feel guilty, and then I feel so guilty, then I'd tell her, and that's a sadistic thing to do. And I'm I'm not that way inclined. I'm just saying that if I was really desperate, I think I'm just desperate for a friend, a girl friend, a friend who's a girl, the sort of thing. One that, well, since she's a girl, she can give me the kind of girly side of the opinion, because I get the men's side of opinion, but sometimes the girly side might have a better opinion. So I think that's kind of what I want. But yeah, I do want an actual girlfriend as well. But they don't come easy. It's hard to get. It's hard to find a relationship these days because everybody's doing the bloody stuff online, and I'm I'm not good for that because you have to kind of trust that the person you're seeing on the internet is actually the person that you'd meet. So if I get the chance to meet a person, like bump into them on the street, the old school style, understand you saying last week stuff, I'd get her a box of chocolates and stuff. I mean, yeah, that sounds great. It'd just be weird me handing a box of chocolates at the YMCA and say, "Hey, give this to the girl." Sorry, I'm still not. I'm not gonna say her name, just in case she does decide to watch, and then I get all embarrassed in a couple of weeks when I go to the community meal and I find out she's been watching all the videos. Hey, I gotta let these feelings out. Oh, they're just stuck inside my head. Oh, but I love going to the community gardens. That's good. I actually went Wednesday and Friday, so I got two lunches. So please. On Wednesday, they had a lovely spaghetti bolognese on, which was very nice, and they had some garlic bread. So it was a good lunch, and we had a good chat. Kind of made me feel I was being like a teenager on Wednesday because that was the day I just found out that she had a boyfriend. So whenever I saw her walk past, I kind of looked for a bit, and then when she kind of looked over or got closer, just put my head down. It's like, don't see you, but I'll look at you until you look over at me. And that's the sort of thing you did when you were with when you fancied a girl in school. It's one of those things when you feel something inside of you. I'm not actually sure what it is. It's like, is it love? Is it just Is it just friendship? I mean, why can't I get her out of my mind? It's like, God, this turns out into a bloody romance novel now. I could write a blooming book at this rate. 1 month. What? Why a community meal every once a month? Why not do a few more? Get a chance to get used to everybody again. But maybe I'm just trying to rush things too quickly. I mean, I still barely even know her because I haven't got the guts to return questions. I mean, the only reason why it's just me talking about stuff is because she's the one who's been asking all the questions. I've not really returned any questions similar. I've not like returned the question. And, like if she asked me my hobbies, I've not gone, and how about you? So it's kind of like, I mean, that should be simple because she asked the question. I just said, how about you? But even that seems to be difficult. It's just, oh, So on Wednesday, I just enjoyed my spaghetti bolognese lunch. That was good. That made me happy. And on the Friday when it's open again, I kind of surprised them because they were like, "Oh, I wasn't expecting you today, Chris." Like, yeah, I thought I'd come down on the Friday. Thought I'd see what it's like on the Friday. Not much different to the Wednesday. It's just I just thought, eh, get me out of the house, because all I'd be doing would be sitting in. All the thing I'd be doing would be sitting in town, thinking about stuff, which, as I've been told many times, that is a dangerous thing to do. Very dangerous. People tell me constantly, stop thinking it's not good for you. And I forgot to mention Thursday because on Wednesdays I'll do a recording of the gardens. Most of you guys would have seen it, and I'm posting it on Thursdays at 12 o'clock UK time. It'll be different for you guys in America, and I'm surprised, and I'm somewhat surprised that you managed to actually get up early. Because will it be 6, 7 o'clock, depending on where you are? Maybe it depends, I suppose, but it's still going to be blooming early. But hey, if you, it's your life. I'll post a video, or because I said it's a premiere, I'll post it for me. But yeah, the idea is there. If you want to wake up and be there, perfectly fine with me. It's not like I can stop you, but I don't want you to do yourself in for trying to wake up. If it ruins your sleep pattern, just watch it later. But you're happy to show up. I'm happy to have you there. We'll chat and everything. Just enjoy the video together because the community gardens are really lovely. They are really lovely to walk around. Just you just walk around. It's just good looking at like gardens. You know that eventually that's gonna are gonna grow into something amazing. Could just be to go into a flower shop. Could just be there to present, to look good in somebody else's private garden. But yeah, and food. Obviously, you'll grow food as well, fruit and veg, because well, we need to eat, and with costs and stuff being a thing nowadays, it's cheaper to just grow your own fruit and veg. It's just doing it. So I get this community garden is well, it has lots of levels to it. I think they're building some community centre to at the entrance, which will be good. It's another reason to bring people in. I think I'm sort of still in an early stage, but sounds like it's been going for quite a while. But they just keep improving things as they go along, which is something I like to catch. And I'd like to not injure my leg and go and disappear for 6 months again because I want to keep this recording of the gardens running because at that point you'll actually be able to notice the changes as they happen because at that point you can revert back to the week before's video and go, oh yeah, that is different, and then we'll get onto the next week and you'll see it. I got invited also on Wednesday. I got invited to a pool event on Wednesday the 26th. I can go in about 2 o'clock until about 6. Well, they'll all be having a drink. I'll just be drinking my regular diet Pepsi because, well, I really hate the taste of alcohol. So just kind of roll with it, eh? But mostly I just enjoy playing pool. It's like then they invited me. It's like that is the perfect situation because they're going to a pool club that I'm already a member of. Wow, how can this situation work out so great? I mean, obviously I know where it is because I'm a member. Okay, I haven't played pool for a while. I haven't been there for a while, so I may need to renew the membership. But I'm on their, I'll be on their system still, so at least I'll have a chance. It's, I'll be able to get in and just enjoy company and actually make friends with them. Not just at the gardens. We just enjoy company at other places. So it's more social. They're out of their working environment. They're just in a social have a bit of fun. Uh, Hopefully, it will be fun, and I'll be able to hold myself together because crowds aren't usually my area of expertise, and I don't know how big the crowd's going to be. And well, that could put pressure on my pool playing. Not that I'm going to play my superb style, though. I don't even know if I have a superb style. I've never seen these guys play pool, so I don't know what to expect. I mean, I hear that they've done some great. It's like, yeah, my pool. I mean, I've done pool videos and stuff, but they're only like trick shots and stuff. So I had to set them up beforehand so they worked. So when they were recorded, they looked really cool on the recording, but it might have took a few goes to actually get it right. Hence why there's a fails video. There's actually a fails group as well. So you can have some fun watching my trick shots, the ones that work and the ones that don't work. You can have them as a kind of bloopers reel. It's fun, the fun to watch through. So yeah, it's just the stuff that I go to. I'm getting into that social idea again. And, well, say I have lunch again on the Friday with the community gardens. I had a panini, ham and cheese panini. Of well, on on the hot food menu was fish fingers and chips, and I don't do fish, so I hear that you can ask for a sandwich or a panini or something like that. So I heard they were good, and the friend he has them. He has it with salad and everything and coleslaw. I just had it as it is. Just wanted the panini. I'm not too fussy about salad and stuff. I mean, the only part of salad I'll eat is probably lettuce. That's about it. Lettuce and lettuce. It's just I like the ham and cheese panini. It was very good. Enjoyed. Well, that was. I think I've gone through Sunday to Friday quite nicely. Now we've got Saturday, haven't we? Today, what did I do today? Nothing, really. Stayed at home, lay laid down in bed for quite a long time. Just I just felt knackered. But I have been kind of burning the candles at both ends. I've been trying to go out more, but I've not really been resting. I've just kind of gone for it. Just no breaks in days. Literally just been get up, go out, do whatever. Plus going to the gardens, have constant differentiating like hills and stuff, like changing latitude and everything, all these fancy words. I don't even know if that was the right word, but either way, changing the ground, you've got to just work it. So I'm gonna take sat this today and tomorrow just chill out, stay at home, and then on Monday I can come back out all refreshed and then have another week of entertainment and fun, and then I'll deliver it to you next Saturday, and that will be great. You can have frosties as well. That's great. Okay, maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I mentioned Derby today as well. We played Bristol, and it happened the same. Yeah, it was one. It was 1-1. at the end, and we had a dodgy decision by the referee, probably one of the worst we've seen this season. And that's saying something. But yeah, as you could see, the snooker was on. It seems to have finished, and Ronnie has obviously won. I really got into a good ramble there, and I really, really got into it. I haven't even looked at the chat yet. I don't even know what you've been chatting about. I've really, really got into this. Sometimes writing the notes down, they can really help boost you. And it's just me literally sitting here nattering to the camera. I hope you've all had a good natter. Let's have a let's have a drink. I've gone 35 minutes rambling. I need a blooming drink. Ah. Oh. Yeah, note taking. Got me. Definitely got me. Just trying to catch up with not liking alcohol yet. Got see who's here. I saw Hardy was here. Obviously, Philly Mouse, Anna, Deanne. Yeah, friends is always good. Making friends, that's a good thing to do, and I'm getting out, doing it. I'm doing it. I'm trying. I see Jennifer's here as well, Joanne. So good. It's good to have you all here, and I am so glad that well, you keep coming back. You keep coming back for more of me just ranting, rambling, and just me being me. Just go for it. Let me go. Ramble, ramble me. Oh yeah. Yeah. What was this? I was going to start talking about snooker, but then I saw Ronnie doing his interview, which is a post match interview. But I kind of expected Ronnie to win this one, so it wasn't too much of a surprise. Ronnie's the favourite since he's the reigning champion. They always play on the first day. They start in the morning and then finish in the evening because it's a 2-session match. So they make sure it all finishes within one day. It's a very weird tour, but they've got to be long matches because you've got to be the best, haven't you? They've got to show that you are the best. You've earned this. You've managed to hold yourself together for long framed matches. Now, the final is a best of 35 framed, 4 sessions. So that takes 2 days to complete because that starts on Sunday and finishes in about 17 days' time. It's a long tournament. So, yeah, that's why it's the biggest. And everybody looks forward to it, and everybody wants to get there. I was watching the qualifiers last week, and they do like a thing on YouTube where they show you the final few matches, and whoever wins those, they get to go to the Crucible. They've got the top 16 there in there automatically. And then they've got another 6, and then with the Judgment Day 1 and 2, basically in Judgment Day 1, you get 8 players go through, and then the other 8, you got 16. And then they did the draw on Thursday, so you knew which top player you were playing, because that's how it works. You play every qualifier plays a seeded player, so basically one of the top 16, which you just hope you're drawn against, but you hope you're drawn against somebody you think you can beat that you may have beaten in the past. But that's a rough draw when you draw Ronnie O'Sullivan as your first match. That is tough because he's the best. You get a nice paycheck at the end of this tournament as well. 500 grand. I don't know how much that is in US money to give you some context, but £500,000 of money and almost guaranteed to be pelted up to number one because, well, the money you earn is also ranking points. So you get 500,000 ranking points as well. So it's guaranteed to shoot you up to the top. But anyway, that's nice. Ooh, want that money. Ooh, what would you do with it? Rugby? No, nah, not really in for the rugby. Oh, oh, jeez. Oh, knackered now. But when I get rambling, I can get rambling. All I needed was somewhere to start, and well, somewhere to start. Starting is fine, but stopping that is the hard part. Yeah, you can start, go, 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 go. But hang on, wave the checkered flag. Stop, stop. You got an oval. Oh no, don't like the oval ball. Oh, sorry. Hey, I've got to read correct, or else that would be embarrassing. Oh well, that's me. I'm here for entertainment purposes. If I embarrass myself, then I'm doing the right. Then I'm doing the right thing, I suppose. It's just me being a prat on camera, rambling on about stuff, and you may learn something from me. You may learn nothing, but we have a good times. You have good times because, well, you guys chat while I'm rambling. You can you can listen to me or chat with each other. I don't mind, to be fair. I'm gonna ramble, 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 and my mods will keep you all happy. Will keep you all happy. They'll keep the chat fun and keep the chat moving. I give I, and I'll just keep on rambling. And when I eventually look at the chat, I'll see what you were chatting about, and I'll then see if I can edge my way into it. If not, I can just start another ramble, which will see. And oh, we're going to we're on table two now. You see, Ronnie O'Sullivan's match finished. So we always go over to what's happening on the other table. There's only two tables in the arena and one dividing wall, which at this point they usually raise the dividing wall because there's nobody on the other table. It's so the crowd that are over in table one, they can now see over to table two. So basically they get to see two matches in one day, in one sitting. Well done them people. It's worth the ticket price, I bet. Yeah, I bet as soon as the World Championship finished last year, the tickets were gone. They're like gone instantly. All the best seats, all the seats. It's a hot tournament. It's the one that everybody wants to do because they get to walk into the Crucible Arena. It's a special arena for everybody to walk down those steps, say hello to the crowd, and, yeah, and then whack your cue about on the snooker table for a few. Well, hopefully you get the whole 17 days and then get to lift the trophy. That's what they're all gunning for. If they're not wanting to win a trophy, then why are they there? They just want to get the atmosphere, I suppose. But evidently, in the end, you want the title. You want everything. But it doesn't always work like that, I'm afraid. But it's great. It's great. it's great to watch. It's great to get snooker back on the TV again. It's always great. Just when you lose when you've got a couple of weeks where there's no snooker, you kind of like, what do I do? What do I do? There's nothing on TV. How do I deal with this? Well, I practically live off sport. So when a sport event that I like isn't on, I'm just like, oh. Now what do I do? Most of the time I'm just sat here listening to my music. If there's nothing to watch or anything, I just sit here watching Kittens, talk, just rambling, whether it's to myself or to you guys. Yeah, snooker, sports, football, snooker, Formula One. The touring cars are coming back soon, next Sunday, I believe. So you'd have to wait for the week after for my review on that. The touring cars, the British touring cars, obviously. I tried watching the World Touring Cars, but nah, can't. For some reason, they're harder. It's harder to keep up with that. At least with the British touring cars, it's 3 races, same length, just go around. Or with the World Touring cars, they have like sprint races, feature races, bloody God knows what races. I don't know, race on your roof races. No, that'd never work. That would be the most still race ever, I think, if you're trying to drive on your roof. Don't bother with that. Could be dangerous too. Actually, it would be dangerous. But either way, the touring cars will be coming back next Sunday, so that gives me something to that at least gives me something to watch. Thankfully, but it's going to be a lot of balancing because I'll be what. Well, the touring cars will be the ones that I'm going to put on TV because the snooker will be waiting for me when I finish with the touring cars. It's a bit of give and take because I can't watch everything, so I have to kind of which one will work watching because the snooker's lasting for, as I say, 17 days. The touring car race 1 day, so I'd only lose one one or two sessions of snookering. That's not a problem. it'll it'll work. It'll work out. I can't stop rambling. So, something I found out that was interesting today while I was talking on the Discord chat. Something I'd never actually heard of because it looked a bit strange at first because I ended up finding out that there's a cat biscuit out there, not a cat biscuit. It's a biscuit that's called the cat's tongue, and it looked good. It really does look good. Now I know it's a human biscuit. It was chocolate, and you can't feed a cat chocolate. There's something in chocolate that just doesn't agree with any animal. I don't think their metabolism just can't accept it, and well, I think you can work out what happens. Well, speaking of Kitten Academy, it's been a load of fun at Kitten Academy this week. We got Teaspoon. He's still spending a lot of time in the spa. He's on his diet of complete chicken. Everything is chicken with the teaspoon. Oh, chicken, chicken. The nibbles, not my Cadbury nibbles. The nibbles. She enjoys the chicken as well. Always following Mr. Air around. She's always following it, and the little meows looking on. Have you got chicken? Can you spare some chicken? Mr. A's got a cat under his feet like always. But yes, they're good to watch. They're good fun. It's a bit awkward. It's a bit slow when they're all asleep. So they have to sleep, don't they? Sometimes with all that energy, it's like how do you keep going? You're wearing me out, even though I'm just sat here watching you. He's like, slow down, jeez. You keep going fast enough, you'll blooming time travel. Like, I'm half expecting some sort of wormhole to open and then whoosh, gone, and then comes back out as a big cat. It's like, hello, hello. I've grown up a bit. Yes, yes, yes. It's all good in the world now. Hello. Oh man. Yes, he'll come. Yes, he'll come out like a posh British idiot. He won't. Sorry, that didn't. There's something I want to say, but it might be a little bit too depressing, and only certain people of you who know who this kitten is. This kitten, Crumb. I'm afraid one of Crouton's kids. I'm afraid Crumb isn't with us anymore. The Rainbow Bridge came a little early for him. I don't know. I don't really know what happened. I just woke up, read it in the morning. I wasn't sure if I read it right, but I was still kind of waking up and preparing myself to go out for the day. So I only kind of half. But then when I got back later, the message was still going on, and I kept seeing people say, "Oh, I'm sorry for." Like, oh my, I did really read that earlier. It's like I didn't want to believe it, but I kind of knew. But it's kind of the shock, when you get told someone's passed. You don't react straight away. It's kind of like you must be joking, but then when you've thought and when you get it back in your mind again, you start thinking about it, like the reality of it hits you. He he was he was still young. He was still a kitten. I mean, I think he was coming up to 1 year. Like, why is things so evil to people now? Well, kittens. He didn't deserve that. Such a wonderful boy. And thanks to the adopter, she's let me plan some sort of memorials, kind of ode to Crumb, so we can all remember him as a kitten, and hopefully I'll manage to do it. We'll see him as a kitten, growing into a wonderful cat. See him with Sister Smidgen, who went with Crumb, and I bet Smidgen's missing him. Smidgen is missing him. I don't know what Crumb thinks. Maybe he's looking down and saying, "I miss you, sis." Sorry, sorry, I left the building early. Ugh. Okay, I'm sorry, but I had to mention it. I couldn't go through the stream without at least acknowledging that. I mean, if a kitten passes, you don't forget them. If a kitten cat, why do we hide it? Just say it, because he was a wonderful cat. You don't want to forget him. Why would you try? Why would you try just sweep it under the rug like it never happened when we all know it did? Just say it. Just just go, yeah, Crumb, he was a great kitten. Let's just celebrate the time he was with us. I mean, as say it's nearly a year old, so that's nearly a year's worth of kitten into cat. So that's quite a lot of time. I mean, looking at it, I said to the adopter, Grumble, she's Grumble Thor on Discord, but I told her that I've got 9 folders worth of crumb and smidgen, of crummaging, as it became. They need to be remembered. As I've said in many videos, I did a video of was it Compass? It's like everybody's all sad. It's like, why? He was great. He was great. They're great for the time that they're there. Do not push them aside just because they're not with us. Remember what they were like while they were with us. Don't just, like I say, don't sweep it under the rug. Remember them. Remember them for the good times, not the sad times. Sorry, I got quite demanding there. Remember. But it's true though. You don't you don't forget family members because we're all a big family here. You don't forget any family that passes away, do you? You don't just go, oh no, I don't know them anymore. They don't exist to me anymore. You remember your loved ones, your family members. You remember those when they pass. You get little ornaments and stuff with photographs and stuff. So why not? If you've got a photograph, hang up a photograph of the kittens that aren't with us anymore. The kittens that left the building early. Put photos up. Say this kitten was great. The time he was with us, she was awesome. They were awesome. Imagine, you can also try and imagine what they would have been. Don't forget them. Don't forget. Because that's a problem. That's the problem with people. I know it's sad situation, so that is a big reason for why you want to try and forget, because you don't want to get too emotional and everything. But yeah, it's good to remember everybody. Puddles babies have been named. I can't remember them. No, we've got a raindrop. We've got a bud. We've got a brawly. What's the others? What's the others? Help me out here. I don't know. I think Mum's starting to try and drag them into different places, and I think it was Raindrop that was actually found in the technical box somehow. I mean, she's the first cat to ever actually be able to open it, and managed to put one of her kids in there as well, which was quite a shock to Mr. A, and it's quite a shock to all of us. Mum trying to, we never really know, but I don't like the dragging and placing. It made it awkward for Mr. A because he's got to play Find the Kitten after that. Clever, pain in the butt. Yeah, typical mum cat. And from what I've read, we had a great mailbag today. Everybody had fun. We had poems and stuff, which obviously went down well. I'd watch them live if I wasn't napping, because, well, I don't know what it is. I mean, I put it down to going out, so going out every day for the past few weeks. So I haven't actually had a stay at home rest. Just rest. Just have a day where you literally do nothing. I needed to focus on that. Just take a day. Or in this case, I'm going to take 2 days because, well, the buses are really bad on Sunday, and well, I just don't really feel like going out on Sunday. I just want to rest, enjoy some me time or TV time. Maybe watch the snooker. Who knows what I decide to do? Yeah, thank you. Bloody hell, have we gone an hour? Shoot, we've gone an hour already. Sorry, looks like you're gonna get some extra time. That's good. That's good. Yeah, don't forget. Practice me talking. It's alright, I'm sure. Well, I'll be going out into the community gardens and stuff during the week, so it. I might have some practice, and I might bump into her, and I might just at least say hello, just acknowledge that I acknowledged her situation. Yeah, yeah, it's okay. Like soccer. Like I think I've covered everything anyway. But I don't think there's much more needed to say. But apart from thank you everybody for being here. You've all been awesome. Listening to what I have to say, whether you understand it or not. Suppose you can always watch it back, hear what I say, research it, and then you'll be. I won't say you'd be an expert, but you'd at least understand what I'm on about. Hey, you've been here, you've been having a chat, you well, you've been here. So yeah, thank you. You've been watching. You've also been watching a bit of snooker as well. So yeah, it's been quite the night. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Good yeah. Good night everybody. Have a safe drive home. I'll see you next week. See. Goodbye. Goodbye.